Today, we're going to be working on the wheat sheaf stitch. This is a simple design. The finished fabric looks like little floating cutouts. This can be worked on any project such as baby blankets and scarves. I've even used this stitch on non-flat patterns, and I'll link all those down below. I'm going to be using some Line Brand ice cream yarn. This is a DK yarn with a 4mm crochet hook, but you can use any yarn with the recommended hook size. To start this pattern, we're going to be working in multiples of 6 plus 1. For my little sample, I am doing 31 stitches. To begin, once you have your chain, we're going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook. And we're going to continue placing single crochets all the way across. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at the other side. We've made it to the very end of our row, and for row number 2, we're going to chain 1, turn your work. We're going to single crochet into that very first stitch. Now we're going to begin our pattern repeat. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Now single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. That is our pattern repeat all the way across. So you're going to chain 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, then single crochet into the next 3 stitches all the way across. But I want you to stop when you make it to your last 5 stitches. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at the other side. We've made it to the very end of the row and you should have 5 stitches left. So now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 stitches as normal. We're just going to place 1 single crochet into the last 2 stitches. 1, next stitch, the very last one, and 2. And this is what your work looks like. So for row number 3, we're going to chain 1, turn your work. We're going to single crochet into that very first single crochet. And next we're going to skip the next stitch and place 5 double crochets into your chain 3 space. I'm going to move a little bit faster. If I'm moving too fast, you can always pause the video. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is my 5th double crochet. 5. Next, we're going to skip the next single crochet and single crochet into that second stitch. That is the middle single crochet. And that is going to be your pattern repeat all the way across. I'll show you one more time. 5 double crochet into the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is my 5th double crochet. Next we're going to single crochet into that middle stitch. So skip this one, single crochet here. Alright, so you can pause your video here, continue with this pattern repeat all the way across, and we'll work that last stitch together. We are at the very end of row number 3, and we completed our 5 double crochets in our chain 3 space. Last, we're just going to place a single crochet into that very last stitch. For row number 4, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip the first single crochet and that next double crochet. We're going to start single crocheting in that next stitch. Now we're going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to begin our pattern repeat. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and now single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That is going to be our pattern repeat all the way across. So chain 3, skip 3 stitches, single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 3 stitches, single crochet into the next 3 stitches all the way across. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at the other side, and we'll work this last part together. We've made it to the very end of the row, and I stopped here at the last 3 single crochets. So next we're going to chain 2 this time. 1, 2, and single crochet into that very last stitch. For the next row, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work. We're going to place 2 double crochets into this chain 2 space. So 1 and 2. Now we're going to work the row just like before. We're going to skip that first single crochet and single crochet into the middle. Now 5 double crochets into the chain 3 space. 1, I'm going to move faster. 2, 3, 4. If I move too fast, you can always pause the video or slow it down. And this is 5. So we're going to skip that next stitch and single crochet into the next. And that is going to be our pattern repeat all the way across. So 5 double crochets into the chain 3 space, then single crochet into that center single crochet. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at the end. We've made it to the very end of the row and I just completed my 5 double crochet in the chain 3 space. So I'm going to place my single crochet in the center stitch right here. Now I'm going to place 3 double crochets into this chain space. 1, 2, and 3. And for our final row, we're going to chain 1, turn your work. We're going to single crochet into that very first stitch and the next stitch. And our pattern repeat is going to begin. We're going to chain 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the next 3 stitches, just like before. That's 1, 2, and 3. Remember, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the next 3 stitches. That is going to be our pattern repeat all the way across. So you can pause your video here and we're going to stop at the end of the row and I'm going to teach you how to finish off this row. All right, we made it almost to the end of the row. I just finished my last 3 single crochets. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip those last 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and place 1 single crochet into the last 2 stitches. So that's the first stitch, and the last stitch is the top of your chain 3. And that is how you complete the arcade stitch. If you would like to make this longer, just start with row number 3 and complete the last 4 rows over to make it as big as you would like. Make sure you check out all my stitch tutorials right here, and especially check out the patterns using this stitch.